This was certainly something I was not expecting one bit. What's up guys, I'm back here for another video today. Merry Christmas Eve, Merry Christmas, or hope you're having a great day if you're not watching this on one of those 2 days. But today I am bringing you guys a video revolving similar towards Christmas, and as you guys know, I am a big horror fan. I'm a big Christmas fan, so I figure why not then watch the film called Better Watch Out. So this movie came out in October of 2017, and I have not watched it until actually recently, and I'm glad I did because it has that good Christmas vibe, or not even really good, that's as far as I'm gonna say, but it has some sort of Christmas vibe to it, in which this makes a very fun movie. But Better Watch Out revolves around Ashley, the babysitter, and she travels to a home of the learners to babysit a 12-year-old kid named Luke. And this movie takes place around Christmas time, and everyone thinks that it's going to be a pretty good night until her and Luke need to defend themselves when some intruders start invading their house. And it is not pleasant one bit. So ironically, this is the second babysitter, kind of low budget horror dark comedy film that's come out recently. The other one is known as The Babysitter, which I have reviewed on this channel. I wasn't too hot on it, but I did enjoy this one. So this movie opens up with a bunch of jump scares and a bunch of typical horror cliches, and at first I'm like, really? It's gonna be coming to this? If I'm expecting this from the rest of the movie, it's just not gonna be a pleasant watch. However, around maybe the 30-40 roughly minute mark, we have a total change of course of events, and it gets crazy from there. It's literally the only thing I can say without spoiling this movie, and I am not going to be spoiling this movie in any way because I definitely want you guys to watch it and experience this cool twist. So one of our characters, Ashley, played by Olivia DeJonge, and she was recently in the film called The Visit, which was the most recent, other than Split, the M. Night Shyamalan film, which was kind of underrated. She had a decent performance in that film. I did enjoy that. But in this movie, she has another good performance, and I would say she's pretty good. And also we had this kid Luke, played by Levi Miller, and he's not just pretty good. He is pretty damn good. This kid is great in this film. If I'm not mistaken, I believe he was in that movie Pan that came out a couple years back, and he's also going to be in the movie coming out next year, which I am really looking forward to, and that film is Wrinkle in Time. He's going to be in that, so I can't wait for that film as well. Okay, now back to this film, Better Watch Out. This kid gives a phenomenal performance, and I can't really go into what he does or what happens because, spoilers, in the past recent horror films that have been coming out and what I've seen recently in horror, he's been probably one of the best in it. And this movie is told by Zach Kahn and Chris Peckover. And Chris Peckover is the director of it, and Chris and Zach both did the screenplay for it, and they did a pretty good job as well. They did a good job writing this good story. And as I mentioned in the beginning of this film, it has some typical horror cliches. It has some jump scares that you're like, come on, but after that, total unpredictability. And there is also a great use of this film knowing when it wants to be silly and serious. And if I were to have to classify this movie as a genre, it would probably be like a dark psychological horror comedy movie. And really when I say that, I do think it incorporates all those elements, and it definitely works. But guys, in the end, Better Watch Out surprised me, and it was a really good Christmas horror film in which I did enjoy. Along with this film taking around Christmas, you can kind of feel the Christmas, not really spirit, but vibe around it because of the soundtrack involved in this film. The soundtrack is pretty damn amazing, and it fits exactly what's happening in the movie. So Christmas plus horror plus home invasion plus a bunch of other good elements worked, and this movie was pretty original, guys. And with all that said, I'm going to give Better Watch Out a B+. Now guys, I had a total blast watching this movie. It can be watched around any time in there, whether it's around Christmas time or, you know, during October if you want to watch a scary movie, or really anytime. It has a pretty crazy theme message to it, and I think if you're a horror fan, you guys will definitely enjoy it. Now guys, the most important question here today, what did you guys think about Better Watch Out if you guys saw it? If not, I do recommend seeing it. And if you guys enjoyed this video, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so that way you can see me next time. Thanks for watching.